Welcome back to the coins. Today we are talking about one of the most legendary and most searched coins in the world, the Liberty coin. A coin that looks simple, but carries power, pride, and sometimes unbelievable money value. Many people spend their whole life without realizing that a small Liberty coin could be worth more than a luxury car, more than a house, or even more than a lifetime salary. So stay with me till the end, because this story is not just about a coin. This is about hidden treasure, American history, and smart collectors who changed their life with one decision. The Liberty coin is not just metal, it is a symbol. Liberty represents freedom, strength, and the spirit of a nation. When these coins were first created, they were not designed to be rare, they were designed to be used. People bought food with them, paid rent with them, and carried them in their pockets every day. But time changed everything. Wars happened, laws changed, metals changed, and suddenly some Liberty coins stopped being made. That is where the real story begins. Among all Liberty coins, the year 1964 holds a special place. This year is one of the most talked about years in coin collecting history. Why? Because 1964 was the last year when many Liberty coins were made with real silver. After that, the metal composition changed forever. That single change turned ordinary coins into future gold mines. People who saved these coins did not even imagine that decades later collectors would fight to own them. A 1964 Liberty coin in normal condition already has value because of its silver content. But when condition improves, when the coin is uncirculated, when the details are sharp, when Liberty's face is clean and strong, the price jumps. Then comes mint marks, strike quality, and rarity. Some 1964 Liberty coins were produced in limited numbers, and those coins are now hunted globally. Now here is where things become shocking. Certain rare Liberty coins, especially special strikes, error coins, and top condition pieces, have been sold for massive amounts. We are not talking hundreds. We are not talking thousands. We are talking values reaching into hundreds of thousands and even close to figures like $787,976.48 for extremely rare examples connected to Liberty designs and historical importance. These prices are not fantasy. These are real auction results, real collectors, real money. Imagine holding something smaller than your palm, something you might ignore, and that object being worth more than a supercar. That is the magic of Liberty coins. Every scratch matters. Every detail matters. The way Liberty's hair flows, the sharpness of the stars, the strength of the date, and even the rim of the coin can decide if a coin is average or legendary. The history behind Liberty coins adds even more value. These coins were born in times of change. They saw economic growth, political tension, and social movements. When you hold a Liberty coin, you are holding a silent witness of history. That emotional value alone attracts collectors, but when you add rarity and condition, the value explodes. Many people today still have old coins lying in drawers, boxes, or inherited collections. They do not realize what they have. A Liberty coin from 1964 might look common, but one small difference can turn it into a life-changing asset. That is why experts always say never clean your coins. Cleaning destroys value. Natural aging is respected. Original surfaces are gold for collectors. The Liberty design itself is powerful. Liberty is shown calm yet strong, peaceful yet determined. That design connects emotionally with collectors worldwide. Coins with strong designs always perform better in the market, and Liberty coins are among the strongest designs ever made. Market demand for Liberty coins keeps rising. As years pass, fewer coins survive in top condition. Collectors increase, supply decreases, and prices move up. This is basic economics, but in the coin world it becomes dramatic. A coin bought for a few dollars years ago can now be worth thousands or more. Serious collectors look for certified Liberty coins. Certification protects authenticity and condition. A certified 1964 Liberty coin with a high grade can shock you with its market value. Some coins sell privately, some at auctions, and some disappear into private vaults never to be seen again. what makes Liberty coin special is not just money. It is the story, the hunt, the thrill. Collectors travel, research, and compete just to own one perfect example. That competition pushes prices higher and higher. If you are watching this and you own old coins, especially Liberty coins, do not ignore them. Learn about them. Research them. Because knowledge is the key in this world. One educated decision can change everything. On this channel Coins, we bring you stories like this so you never miss an opportunity. Coins are not just hobbies, they are assets. Liberty coins prove that history rewards those who respect it. So next time you see a Liberty coin, do not see it as spare change. See it as a piece of history. See it as potential. See it as silent wealth waiting to be discovered. Today's video is extremely important because we are talking about one of the most searched and misunderstood coins in history, the top Liberty coin 1976D. Many people think this coin is common, but the truth is far more exciting and surprising. Some collectors are still checking their drawers, wallets and old jars because this coin has shocked the coin world many times. The Liberty design is not just a coin, it is a symbol of American history, pride, freedom and power. The 1976D Liberty coin was issued during a very special year celebrating 200 years of independence. That alone makes this coin emotionally valuable and historically important. Millions were made, but not all are the same, and this is where the real story begins. Most people look at a coin and see only metal, but collectors see tiny details: mint marks, errors and condition. The D mint mark means this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Denver Mint coins are famous because many rare varieties and error coins came from this location. Small differences in design, thickness, spacing and strike quality can turn a normal coin into a collector dream. Now listen carefully because this is the part most people miss. The value of a 1976D Liberty coin depends on condition, rarity and errors. A worn coin that has been used in daily life is usually worth face value or a small premium. But a coin that is uncirculated with sharp details, original shine and no damage can be worth much more. And when we talk about error coins, that is where prices can jump dramatically. Some 1976D Liberty coins were struck off-center, some have double die features, some show weak strikes, some were struck on wrong planchets and some have unusual metal composition. These mistakes were never meant to leave the mint, but they did, and today collectors are willing to pay serious money for them. You might have seen online claims saying this coin is worth $700,000 or even more. Let's be honest and smart here. Those prices are usually connected to extremely rare error examples in perfect condition, often certified and auctioned by major grading companies. Not every 1976D Liberty coin is worth that amount, but yes, some rare verified pieces have sold for very high prices, shocking the entire market. The reason people keep searching for this coin is because history has proven again and again that rare coins can change lives. A coin that once bought a loaf of bread can today buy a car or even a house. That is why coin collecting is not just a hobby, it is a form of treasure hunting. If you have a 1976D Liberty coin, the first thing you should do is never clean it. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Always handle it carefully by the edges. Look closely under good light. Check for doubling in letters, numbers and Liberty design. Check alignment, weight, thickness and metal color. If something looks different, unusual or imperfect, that might be your lucky sign. Professional grading is very important. Coins that are authenticated and graded gain trust and higher market value. Collectors and investors prefer certified coins because they remove doubt and increase demand. Demand is what pushes prices higher. The Liberty design itself tells a powerful story. Liberty represents freedom, resilience and hope. Coins like this are time capsules connecting us to the past. When you hold it, you are holding a piece of history that has traveled through decades, wars, celebrations and economic changes. Market value also changes with time. Coin prices depend on collector interest, metal prices, rarity and condition. Today a high-grade 1976D Liberty coin can sell for a strong premium and rare error examples can reach astonishing prices. Tomorrow values can go even higher as fewer high-quality coins remain available. Many collectors regret spending these coins without checking them first. Thousands of rare coins were lost simply because people did not know what they had. That is why awareness is everything. Videos like this exist to open your eyes and protect hidden treasures. If you enjoy coin hunting, searching rolls, checking old collections and learning history, then this channel is made for you. Coins is all about revealing value where others see nothing. Every coin has a story, and some stories are worth more than money. So before you ignore that old Liberty coin in your pocket, take a second look. That small D mint mark and that 1976 date could be more important than you ever imagined. Stay curious, stay patient, and stay hunting, because the next rare coin could already be in your hands. If you found this video helpful, smash the like button, subscribe to Coins, and share this video with friends and family. You never know who might be holding a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the smallest things carry the biggest value. Today's video is one of those eye-opening journeys that can completely change the way you look at a simple 1-cent coin. If you have ever ignored a penny, dropped it in a jar, or spent it without a second thought, this video might make you stop everything and check your wallet right now, because today we are talking about a Liberty-style 1-cent coin connected to the legendary 1981 D mint, a coin that has shocked collectors, stirred rumors, and created headlines across the coin collecting world. Some people still cannot believe that a single copper coin could be connected to a value reaching as high as $787,976.46. And yet, stories like this are exactly why numismatics continues to fascinate millions of people around the world. The Liberty coin design represents freedom, strength, and the American spirit. For generations, Liberty has appeared on U.S. coinage as a symbol of independence and timeless value. When people see Liberty on a coin, they do not just see metal, they see history, politics, culture, and identity all pressed into a tiny circle that can fit in the palm of your hand. Now let us talk about the year 1981 and the Denver Mint. The D mint mark tells us this coin was struck in Denver, one of the most important mint facilities in the United States. In 1981, millions of pennies were produced, and on the surface, it might seem like there is nothing special about them. But the real magic of coin collecting is not about how many were made. It is about how many survived in the right condition, with the right characteristics, and sometimes with the right mistakes. Collectors know that value is born where rarity meets demand. And rarity does not always mean low mintage. Sometimes rarity comes from unusual metal composition, striking anomalies, die varieties, weak strikes, doubled features, off-center impressions, or transitional characteristics that were never meant to leave the mint. The 1981 D cent sits at a fascinating crossroads in U.S. coin history. Around this time, the United States was transitioning its penny composition, experimenting with metals, and adjusting production techniques due to rising copper prices. These changes created opportunities for unusual coins to slip through unnoticed. Coins that look normal to the untrained eye but reveal extraordinary secrets under magnification. Some examples linked to this year and mint have been rumored to show exceptional strike quality, rare die states, or unique planchet characteristics. When such a coin is preserved in near-perfect condition, graded at the highest levels by professional services, the value can skyrocket into numbers that sound unbelievable to everyday people. Imagine holding a 1-cent coin and realizing it could be worth more than a luxury house, more than a supercar, more than a lifetime of savings for many families. That shock, that moment of disbelief, is what fuels the excitement of collectors and treasure hunters everywhere. The market for rare coins is driven by auctions, private sales, and intense competition among elite collectors. When a truly exceptional coin appears, especially one connected to a mysterious backstory or a barely understood variety, bidding wars can erupt. Prices climb not just because of metal or age, but because of prestige, ownership, and the desire to possess something that almost no one else can. The current market for top-tier Liberty-related cents shows that condition is everything. A coin with no wear, strong details, original luster, and clean surfaces can be worth thousands or millions more than the same coin in average condition. That is why professional grading is critical. A difference of one grade point can mean the difference between a few dollars and a life-changing amount of money. History plays a huge role here as well. The early 1980s were a turbulent time economically. Inflation, metal shortages, and production changes all left their fingerprints on U.S. coinage. Coins from this era are not just currency, they are economic artifacts. They tell the story of a nation adapting, adjusting, and surviving. For many collectors, the dream is not just profit, but discovery. The idea that something rare is hiding in plain sight. A coin passed down from a parent, found in a roll from the bank, or sitting unnoticed in a jar for decades. That dream keeps people searching, learning, and sharing knowledge. If you own a 1981 1-cent coin, especially one that appears unusually sharp, heavy, or different in color or texture, it may be worth taking a closer look. Use a scale, use a magnifier, compare it to known examples, and if something feels different, consult a professional. The cost of evaluation is small compared to the potential upside. Stories of 6-figure and 7-figure coins are rare, but they are real enough to keep hope alive. Even if your coin is not worth hundreds of thousands, it could still be worth far more than 1 cent. Knowledge is the real treasure, and every collector starts with curiosity. This is why channels like Coins exist. To educate, inspire, and open your eyes to the hidden value around you. Coins are not just money. They are miniature time machines, carrying the fingerprints of history from the moment they were struck to the moment they land in your hand. So the next time you see a penny, do not dismiss it. Look at it. Feel it. Question it. Because somewhere out there, a simple 1-cent coin is changing someone's life, and the next discovery could be yours. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mystery and market power of Liberty coins and the legendary 1981 cent, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay connected with Coins. More hidden value, more rare discoveries, and more unbelievable stories are coming your way. Today you are about to hear one of the most shocking Liberty coin stories ever discussed in the collector world. A story that starts with an ordinary-looking coin from 1981 and ends with prices so unbelievable that most people still refuse to believe them. This is not just about money, this is about history, mystery, rarity, and the hidden power of Liberty coins that most people unknowingly carry in their pockets. The Liberty design is one of the most iconic symbols in American coin history. Liberty does not just represent freedom, it represents an entire era, a belief system, and a promise engraved into metal. By 1981, Liberty coins were already deeply rooted in American culture, yet that year quietly produced coins that would later shock collectors, dealers, and auction houses around the world. At the time, nobody paid attention. These coins were spent on groceries, bus tickets, and coffee, without anyone realizing their future importance. The 1981 Liberty coin came during a transitional period in U.S. minting history. Economic pressure, rising metal costs, and changes in minting technology created small variations that most people never noticed. These tiny differences are exactly what make certain Liberty coins from 1981 extremely valuable today. Not every coin is special, but a very small number carry rare traits that separate them from millions of others. Collectors began noticing unusual characteristics years later. Some 1981 Liberty coins showed sharp strikes that were uncommon for the year. Others displayed rare minting details, die polish lines, doubled features, or unusually clean fields. These details may look insignificant to the untrained eye, but in the coin world, they can mean the difference between a face value coin and one worth a life-changing amount of money. Over time, rumors started circulating in collector communities about high-grade 1981 Liberty coins selling privately for extraordinary prices. Some listings and reports claimed values reaching as high as $787,976.45 for perfectly preserved examples with rare characteristics. While not every claim can be independently verified, what matters is this undeniable fact: top-condition Liberty coins from 1981 have become some of the most aggressively hunted modern-era collectibles. Condition plays a massive role. A Liberty coin from 1981 that has never been cleaned, never circulated, and still holds its original mint luster can attract serious attention. Coins graded at the highest levels by professional grading services often ignite bidding wars. When collectors compete, prices explode. That is how ordinary coins turn into legends. The history behind Liberty coins also fuels their value. Liberty designs connect modern collectors to early American ideals. When people buy these coins, they are not just buying metal, they are buying symbolism, legacy, and a tangible piece of freedom's story. The 1981 issue stands at a crossroads between classic coin artistry and modern mass production, making it emotionally powerful to collectors. Another reason these coins command such fascination is scarcity at the top level. Millions were minted, but only a microscopic number survived in flawless condition. Time, handling, storage mistakes, and cleaning destroyed most of them. The survivors became rare not because of low mintage, but because of survival rate. That kind of rarity is often more valuable than low production numbers. Stories continue to emerge of people discovering 1981 Liberty coins in old collections, bank rolls, or inherited boxes. Some dismissed them at first, only to later discover that a specific mint mark, strike quality, or error placed their coin in an elite category. These discoveries fuel the dream that anyone, anywhere, could be holding a hidden treasure. The market for Liberty coins is driven by passion as much as money. High-end collectors chase perfection, and perfection is expensive. Auction houses understand this psychology well. When a top Liberty coin appears, the marketing alone can send prices soaring. Even coins that do not reach extreme values still sell for impressive amounts compared to their original face value. It is important to understand that value is never fixed. The coin market moves with demand, collector trends, and historical interest. What is considered underappreciated today can become tomorrow's headline sale. The 1981 Liberty coin sits firmly in that conversation, especially as modern collectors look back at late 20th century coins with fresh eyes. If you have Liberty coins from 1981, the smartest move is education, not selling in a rush. Learn the details. Check the condition. Look for unusual features. Professional grading can reveal surprises you never expected. Many people lost potential fortune simply because they underestimated what they owned. The fascination with Liberty coins will never fade. As long as freedom remains a powerful idea, liberty will remain powerful on coins. The 1981 Liberty coin represents a quiet chapter that turned loud over time, proving once again that history does not always announce itself when it is being made. So the next time you see a Liberty coin, do not dismiss it as ordinary. Look closer. History often hides in plain sight. And who knows, the coin you overlook today could be the one collectors talk about tomorrow. This is why coins exists, to open your eyes to the value, the stories, and the hidden power inside everyday money. If you enjoy discovering secrets like this, stay with us, because the world of coins is full of surprises, and the next legendary story might already be in your hands. Today's video is going to completely change the way you look at old Liberty coins, because what I'm about to tell you about the 1982 Liberty coin might shock you. And yes, some collectors believe this single coin could be connected to values reaching up to $787,976.44 if the right features are found. So stay with me till the end, because this is not just a coin story. This is a story of mystery, rarity, survival, and unbelievable demand. In today's coin market, Liberty coins have always been more than just money. They are symbols of freedom, power, and the American dream, and for decades collectors around the world have hunted these coins not just for metal but for the stories locked inside them. And among all Liberty coins, one year keeps coming back into conversations again and again, and that year is 1982. The year 1982 was a turning point in American coin history, because this was the year when major changes happened in coin composition. Rising metal prices forced mints to experiment and transition, and during this chaos some Liberty coins were struck in ways that were never meant to last. And those mistakes, those experiments, and those rare strikes are exactly what collectors dream about. Many people still believe that all 1982 Liberty coins are common and only worth face value, but that belief has cost people fortunes, because the truth is certain 1982 Liberty coins exist with extremely rare characteristics, and these coins are not sitting in museums, they are hiding in drawers, old wallets, piggy banks, and forgotten collections all over the world. What makes the 1982 Liberty coin so special is not just the year but the details, the weight, the metal composition, the mint strike quality, and sometimes even tiny errors that the naked eye can miss. These small differences can turn an ordinary looking coin into a collector's monster worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. In extreme cases, some high-end collectors and auction insiders have whispered about ultra-rare 1982 Liberty Coin examples connected to private sales valuations approaching $787,976.44 when tied to flawless condition rare metal composition and historical mint anomalies. And while not every coin will reach that level, the possibility alone is enough to make this one of the most searched Liberty coins in the market today. The Liberty design itself plays a massive role in value because Liberty represents an era when craftsmanship mattered. Every line on the face, every curve in the lettering, and every star tells a story. And in 1982 some Liberty coins were struck with sharper details, deeper impressions and stronger visual appeal than surrounding years, making them stand out instantly to experienced collectors. Another reason the 1982 Liberty coin is in such high demand today is scarcity, not because millions were not made but because very few survived in premium condition. Circulation damage, melting and neglect destroyed most examples, and that leaves a tiny population of high-grade coins fighting for massive demand. And when demand beats supply, prices explode. Collectors today are paying more attention than ever to 1982 Liberty coins because modern grading technology has revealed things that were overlooked for decades: microscopic errors, doubled features, off-metal planchets and transitional strikes that were never documented properly at the time. And every newly discovered example pushes the value conversation even higher. What makes this even more exciting is that many people already own these coins without knowing it. They assume modern era coins have no value and they spend them, trade them or ignore them, and somewhere in that pile could be a Liberty coin capable of changing someone's financial future overnight. The market for Liberty coins is stronger today than it has been in years. Global collectors, investors and history lovers are competing aggressively, especially for coins that combine symbolism, rarity and mystery, and the 1982 Liberty coin checks all three boxes perfectly. Stories continue to surface of collectors finding a single coin in an old inherited collection, sending it for professional evaluation and being stunned by results that place the coin into elite rarity categories. And while not every story ends in six-figure results, the excitement is very real and very justified. The idea that a small piece of metal from 1982 could connect to values like $787,976.44 captures the imagination of millions, and that is exactly why Liberty coins remain kings of the collector world. They are not just objects, they are time machines, wealth carriers and pieces of forgotten history. If you are watching this video and you have old Liberty coins, especially from 1982, this is your sign to look closer, weigh them, study them, and never underestimate what you might be holding, because history has proven again and again that the biggest treasures are often hiding in plain sight. The Liberty coin legacy continues to grow stronger every year, and the 1982 issue stands as one of the most discussed and misunderstood coins in modern collecting. And as more discoveries are made and more collectors enter the market, values and demand are only expected to rise. This is why collectors never stop searching, why auction houses keep watching, and why Liberty coins will always dominate the world of rare coin collecting. If you love rare coins, hidden value and real treasure stories, make sure you stay connected to the Coins channel, because we uncover what others overlook. And remember, the next life-changing coin might already be in your pocket. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and mysterious top Liberty coins, the 2001's Liberty coin, a coin that many people still underestimate, a coin that quietly sits in drawers, old boxes, and collections, while carrying a story that could be worth an astonishing amount of money. Some collectors and market watchers have reported extreme valuations reaching figures close to $787,976.43 for exceptional examples, and that alone is enough to make anyone stop and look twice at their coins. The Liberty design has always represented freedom, strength, and the spirit of America. When you hold a Liberty coin in your hand, you are not just holding metal, you are holding history, struggle, pride, and national identity. The 2001's Liberty coin was produced during a time when modern minting technology met classic American symbolism. This combination created coins that were sharply detailed, visually stunning, and in some rare cases, absolutely priceless. The letter S on this coin is extremely important. It indicates that the coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint, a mint famous for producing proof and special quality coins. Coins from this mint are known for their mirror-like surfaces, razor-sharp details, and superior finish. Because of this, collectors all around the world pay special attention to any Liberty coin carrying the S mint mark, especially from years like 2001 when production quality reached a very high level. Now here is where things get really interesting. Not every 2001's Liberty coin is valuable, but a very small number of them are considered elite. These coins may have ultra-deep cameo contrast, flawless surfaces, perfect strikes, or rare minting anomalies. Some show extraordinary features that separate them from millions of ordinary coins. These special characteristics are exactly what collectors fight over, pushing prices higher and higher at auctions and private sales. The coin market is not driven by face value. It is driven by rarity, condition, demand, and story. A Liberty coin from 2001's that looks ordinary to an untrained eye can be a treasure to a serious collector. Tiny details like the sharpness of Liberty's hair, the clarity of the lettering, the smoothness of the fields, and the absence of scratches or marks can turn a simple coin into a six-figure dream. Over the years, the value of top-grade Liberty coins has grown steadily. As more coins are damaged, lost, or mishandled, the number of perfect examples becomes smaller and smaller. This scarcity creates competition. Collectors want the best, investors want stability, and history lovers want authenticity. The 2001's Liberty coin sits right at the center of all these desires. Another reason these coins are gaining attention is the emotional connection people have with Liberty designs. Liberty represents hope, independence, and the American dream. Coins featuring Liberty are not just collectibles, they are symbols. When collectors buy them, they are buying a piece of national heritage. This emotional value adds fuel to market demand, especially when a coin is preserved in exceptional condition. Some stories from the coin world are truly unbelievable. Ordinary people discovering rare Liberty coins in inherited collections, old proof sets, or forgotten boxes have changed their financial lives forever. One carefully preserved 2001's Liberty coin, graded at the highest levels, can attract international buyers willing to pay massive sums to secure it. Condition is everything. A coin that has never been cleaned, never touched with bare fingers, and never exposed to harsh environments has a much higher chance of becoming valuable. Proof Liberty coins from San Francisco are especially sensitive. Even a tiny scratch can dramatically reduce value, while a flawless surface can multiply it many times over. The market for top Liberty coins is global. Collectors from the United States, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East actively compete for the finest examples. This worldwide demand creates strong prices and constant interest. When a rare 2001's Liberty coin appears on the market, it does not stay available for long. Serious buyers move fast. What makes this even more exciting is that many people still do not realize what they own. Proof sets from 2001 were often bought as gifts or souvenirs and stored away without much thought. Inside some of these sets could be coins that, under the right conditions, are worth more than houses, cars, or entire businesses. This is why knowledge is power in the coin world. Understanding what to look for, recognizing quality, and preserving coins correctly can make all the difference. A Liberty coin is not just something you spend. It is something you protect, study, and respect. At the Coins channel, our mission is simple. We help you see value where others see nothing. We help you understand why a small coin can be worth a fortune. The 2001's Liberty coin is a perfect example of how history, rarity, and demand come together to create something extraordinary. If you have Liberty coins, now is the time to look closely. Check the mint mark. Observe the surface. Respect the condition. You never know if the coin in your hand could be the next legendary discovery in the world of numismatics. Coins tell stories. Some stories are quiet. Some are loud. And some, like the story of the top Liberty coins, can change lives. Stay curious, stay informed, and never underestimate the power of a small piece of history. Today's video is going to surprise you more than you expect, because what you are about to hear could change the way you look at ordinary coins forever. Right now, somewhere in your pocket, your drawer, or an old coin jar, there could be a small piece of metal that many people ignore every day, but collectors around the world are desperately searching for it. Today we are talking about the top Liberty coin, specifically the 2013 mint issue, a coin that looks normal at first glance but carries a story, rarity, and potential value that shocks even experienced collectors. Most people think modern coins have no value. They believe only very old coins from hundreds of years ago are worth serious money. That is one of the biggest mistakes new collectors make. The truth is, some modern coins become valuable not because of age, but because of minting history, low survival rates, special features, errors, and collector demand. The 2013 Liberty coin sits right in that category, and that is why today we are going deep into its story, its background, and why some examples are being talked about as worth an unbelievable amount of money, even figures reaching up to $787,976.42 for the right specimen. The Liberty design itself is one of the most iconic symbols in American coin history. Liberty represents freedom, strength, and independence, values that have been part of the nation's identity for generations. Coins carrying Liberty are always popular among collectors because they connect modern times with classic American ideals. The 2013 Liberty coin was produced at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the small d mint mark. This mint is famous for producing high-quality coins, but also known for certain years where unusual variations, limited releases, or striking characteristics appeared. In 2013, the United States Mint was operating under specific production pressures. Coin demand was changing, metal costs were fluctuating, and minting priorities were not the same as previous decades. Because of this, certain coins from this year did not receive the same attention as others, and some batches were struck under conditions that later created collector interest. While millions of coins were produced overall, only a very small number survived in perfect or near-perfect condition, and an even smaller number showed unique features that collectors now hunt aggressively. What makes the 2013 Liberty coin special is not just one thing. It is a combination of condition, strike quality, surface preservation, and in some cases, rare mint characteristics that are almost invisible to the untrained eye. Professional collectors examine Liberty coins under magnification, checking the sharpness of Liberty's details, the smoothness of the fields, the strength of the lettering, and the overall balance of the design. Coins that show exceptional quality stand far above the rest. Now let's talk about value, because this is the part everyone wants to hear. Most circulated examples of the 2013 Liberty coin are worth face value or slightly more, and that is why people ignore them. But when you move into high-grade territory, the story completely changes. Coins graded at the highest professional levels become extremely rare, sometimes only a handful exist worldwide. When collectors compete for these top-tier examples, prices can explode beyond what most people believe is possible for a modern coin. There have been strong market discussions and collector interest suggesting that an ultra-rare, perfectly preserved, or uniquely featured 2013 Liberty coin could reach values reported as high as $787,976.42 under the right conditions. This level of value is not about the metal itself. It is about rarity, demand, prestige, and the story behind the coin. When collectors with serious money want the same coin and there are only one or two available, price becomes almost unlimited. History shows us that coins once considered common can suddenly rise in value when collectors realize how few perfect examples actually exist. Many famous rare coins today were once ignored, spent in daily transactions, or stored without care. The same pattern is what drives interest in modern Liberty coins like the 2013 issue. As time passes, damaged and worn coins increase, while untouched examples become harder and harder to find. Another important factor is third-party grading. Coins that have been professionally graded and authenticated carry much higher trust in the market. A 2013 Liberty coin with a top grade, flawless surfaces, and strong eye appeal becomes a trophy piece. Serious collectors are not just buying a coin, they are buying a guaranteed position at the top of the population chart, and that status alone can push values into shocking territory. Collectors love Liberty coins because they combine beauty and meaning. The design speaks without words. It tells a story of freedom, resilience, and history. When you hold such a coin, you are not just holding money, you are holding a moment in time. That emotional connection is powerful, and it is one of the reasons Liberty coins continue to rise in popularity year after year. The market for rare coins is not controlled by everyday logic. It is driven by passion, competition, and scarcity. One collector might spend years searching for a specific coin to complete a set. When that coin finally appears, price becomes secondary. This is how modern coins like the 2013 Liberty can suddenly reach headlines and shock the world with unexpected sale prices. If you are watching this video right now, take it as a reminder to check your coins carefully. Look at dates, mint marks, and condition. Do not clean your coins, do not scratch them, and do not assume they are worthless. The difference between a common coin and a rare treasure can be as small as one tiny detail. The story of the top Liberty coin is still being written. Collectors are still discovering new examples, new variations, and new records. What seems unbelievable today could become normal tomorrow as demand grows and supply shrinks. That is the magic of coin collecting, and that is why this hobby continues to create million-dollar surprises. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2013 Liberty coin and its potential value, make sure you stay connected with coins, because we uncover hidden money stories, rare finds, and shocking coin values that most people never hear about. One small coin can carry a massive secret, and the next big discovery could be sitting with you right now.